Joining on the sofa with Esther, Jimi Williams, singer, songwriter, formerly of the R&B group.
You can see me, I'm good.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to On the Sofa with Esther, yours truly, Esther Austin, on this rather cold Sunday evening. But I'm glad to introduce you to my guest, formerly speaking to Norma Jean Wright about her latest album. Now I'm going to be talking to Jimi Williams about his new album and his burgeoning solo career. Welcome, Jimi.
Thank you for having me. Yes, I appreciate it. Hello, hello, hello.
Well, Jimi, before we go any further, I'd like you to share who is Jimi in a nutshell, in a peanut shell, or a crab shell.
I would say all three. All three. You know what I mean? The bigger the better. Like I said, like I said, I was set to say all three. You know, that's just Jimi Williams. The nutshell, the peanut shell, the crash, all that good stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna have to break that down. You know, I'm gonna have to crack those nuts to see what's inside a little bit more.
I hear you.
Just to say, you were part formerly from the R&B group TRU, TRU.
Yes.
Now you're going on a solo journey, a solo adventure, and you've got a new album out. So tell us a little bit, though. Let's go back a little bit, Jimi. Let's go in terms of how you initially, when did you start singing? When did you realize that's, being in the music industry was something that you wanted to do? Was it part of your growing up? Was it part of your formative years?
Yeah, well, I'm going back to 1974. Okay, that's when I realized my first, how can I put, my first professional group was called Promise of the Future. And we did a little touring, not too much. I think we stayed together for maybe about 5 years, and everybody just went their separate ways. I was going to do a solo career then, but I didn't have the nerve. I was a little nervous, used to the guys, the harmony and stuff like that. I wasn't really ready. As time went on, I hooked up with the group, The Men. TRU was called The Men first in the 90s. And then we changed over to TRU, like maybe 99, 98, something like that. And that was a good thing. I mean, I did my part, everybody did their part, but sometimes, when it was time for a change.
Yes.
And I think that's what it was with me. I had, like I said, I had the guys are all right, good guys, can't take nothing from them, but sometimes it's just time for that change, and I think the change was for me to go on my own. You're getting older and older, and I don't want to be on the stage, 90 years old, still trying to get out there. You know what I mean? Even though I probably do quite well with it because I'm an entertainer. But now is my time. Now is my time. So I'm pulling at the roots, and so far things are coming real well.
Okay, fantastic. Well, it's interesting because just doing my sort of research on you, you've sang with some really you sang with some of the greats.
Oh yeah.
Chaka Khan, Mariah Carey, and many more.
Mm-hmm.
And for you, Jimi, and we're going to talk about your album in a minute, but for you, what does it mean to sing the music? You're a songwriter as well, is that correct?
Well, I just kind of sort of, I just started writing
right?
my own stuff. I'm going to present my own stuff to the recording company. And if it goes well, I'll be an official songwriter.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, you're a singer, because I feel in my heart you're a singer-songwriter. So what is it? What does music do for you? What does being in this space, now that you're a solo artist and you're doing your own thing, you're creating your own, what does it do for Jimi?
It's very exciting. Very, very exciting. I mean, to be on my own, I mean, not saying I had a lot of stress, but it's less stress, you know, to be on your own. You know what I mean? You know, I'm very excited about what's going on, what's about to happen. And well, like I said, kind of sort of about the stress thing. I mean, it could be very stressful, you know, when you have other souls, you know, around you, and you know, this guy may not feel good this day, this guy may not feel good the other day. Now I don't have to worry about that. This right here has got me very, very exciting in wanting to do this. I want the world to hear Jimi Williams. I want the world to see Jimi Williams as an entertainer, because I am.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
and also there's something about timing as well, Jimmy. You know, sometimes,
Exactly.
you know, regardless to, you know, because you give thanks for the journey you did with the and you know, with those that you performed with before, but also it's about timing as
It
well.
is. And you know what, Esther? Now is my time.
That's right.
God
Absolutely.
told me this is your time now. Get up, get out there, and get it done before I take it away from you. Because he does that now. If you don't go for your blessings, he'll say, "Well, you know what? What good is it? I'll give it to somebody else."
Yes.
So I'm going all out now. I'm going all out with this.
Brilliant. So now tell us a bit about the album.
Oh,
The Apologies. Yes, just tell us a little bit more about that because I love your rendition of Me and Mrs. Jones.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's two songs we have on the album. Both of them by Billy Paul.
Mm.
Okay, Billy Paul was married to my first cousin Blanche Fussell, and I thought it would be a good idea to do some songs, you know, by Billy, because he's opened the door for plenty of young and old artists. You know, the one song, Me and Mr. Jones, I thought maybe, you know, when I first listened to it. I mean, I've heard it for years, but when I first listened to it, now I was like, oh man, I don't think I can do that, man. You can't do Billy Paul. Nobody does Billy Paul. He has his own style. But when I tried it and I said I'm gonna do it Jimi Williams' way, that's what we got, huh? You know, that's what we got. We got the Jimi Williams version of Me and Mrs. Jones, and I'm quite pleased. I really am. The other song was I Think I'll Stay Home Today, also by Billy Paul.
Mm.
Once again, can't do Billy Paul, so Jimi Williams' version of I Think I'll Stay Home Today. And it's doing very well. I'm hearing, you know, throughout the world. So I can't wait to start performing it.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And have you got any performances coming up?
No, not yet. I'm still promoting. I won't probably do any work, Esther, until probably after the first of the year.
Okay.
Because I'm still promoting these songs. You know, I'm going all over the country promoting these songs. So I'm going to let it get in people's ears and in their hearts. So when I do come out, they'll say, oh, okay, that's Jimi Williams.
Brilliant. And now, Jimmy, I'd like to sort of, like I said, I want to unpeel you a little bit more, just find out a little bit more about your journey. I mean, you talked about your formative journey in the industry. So it would be nice to find out, you know, some of the people that you've performed with over the years. And also what have you taken away as you, because it's almost like you're on this crest of the wave now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're
Yeah.
so high. So just give us a little bit more of an insight into Jimi Williams and some of the people you perform with and you know what you were able to take away from those partnerships at the time.
Well, you know, I performed, oh my God, the list goes on and on, like you said.
We got another 10, 15 minutes, Jimmy.
Okay. Well, good. Well, good. I mean, I performed with some of the greats, the Temptations, Smokey Robinson, oh my God, Mariah, opened up for Mariah, opened up for Gene Carn. I'm on a lot of Gene Carn's album doing background. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, you pick one. You know, when I was with TRU, we performed with these people. We opened up for the stars, and it was a great thing. I mean, you know, that started it too. I said, you know, I'm here on the stage with Mariah Carey or Kim, or you know what I mean. I'm like, whoa, okay, this is what I want to do. Especially, you know, Kim really influenced me being a solo artist, and he's young.
In what way?
Well, he can sing. He's a performer.
Yes.
And I'm older than he is. So I'm saying I want to be like him. You know what I mean?
Him though, there's something very grounded, nostalgic, and at ease. There's an ease with him, but there's also a grace.
Exactly. I can't wait till you see me perform because I'm coming to London. This should be good. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The grace, you know what I mean? The energy, and I'm looking forward to all this good stuff as being a solo artist, Esther. I really am. God's blessing me, and I appreciate his blessings, and I'm going to take this till I can't take it no more.
Yeah. But the thing is, like we said, it's your time, and it's
right.
Within each season, sometimes I think I read someplace that there are moments where you're always starting at the bottom of the hill. And so this is your season this is your season as you climb into your season, if that makes sense.
Yes,
and
yes.
So then there'll be another season where you start to climb again.
Exactly.
And especially in your capacity as a songwriter as well.
So, I'm writing some. Listen. I just started writing. I got 3 songs that I'm going to present to the company, to Society Hill Records, and if it does right, that's it. Songwriter with a great big giant super S. So we'll just see what the Lord has in store for me, because everything that I do is through the grace of God. Everything, even talking with you, it's through the grace of God.
And when you have that big money coming in, Jimmy, I'm gonna come. I like my grits, yeah. So you're gonna be taking me out for some grits and catfish.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that, Esther. Sounds good. Grits and catfish. I never had that before, but let me try that though.
I tried it when I was in the States last year. Loved it. Had it every time I was taken out. So yes. And Jimmy, sort of moving forward, I mean, you've mentioned about, where you've been, what you're doing now, and 2025, lots more music, your own stuff coming out.
Yes.
And you've spoken about your belief and faith in terms of, that belief and faith in God and how it's held you together. And in those moments when it's been trying and difficult, what is it, aside from your faith, what is it in Jimmy that has inspired you to get up and keep going?
Never, never, never give up. I have that burning desire in my heart. I don't know if that comes from God or it's just Jimi Williams, but I never give up. I've been told that, you're never gonna make it. You're not that good. Okay, all right. Now they're sucking their thumbs now. You know what I mean? So God is good. And like I said, it's that burning desire in my heart that makes me want to keep going and keep going and keep going. Tony Bennett was 93 years old. He was still filling the stadiums.
Yes.
I hope one day that could be Jimi Williams. Listen, anything's possible with God. Anything. So that's what I'm looking. That's my goal. That's my goal. To keep singing when I'm 90, even 100.
Brilliant. And so people can find your music. Is it on YouTube? Is it on
It's on every major genre, every music platform, plus YouTube.
Okay.
Plus YouTube. Yep. You got to pull up Jimi Williams and all my stuff will come up.
Okay. Brilliant. And sort of winding down in a way, Jimmy, I mean, you've shared so much about, because I can sense your passion and your eagerness. You're just ready to jump now. You're ready to pop, and I can feel that from you. And it's a bit like me. I understand that because I'm popping in a major way now. I know next year is going to be, incredible, and I have to learn to be patient as well in between. But what else would you say to someone? You said, to keep going, to keep that fire burning. But in those moments, because, this year has been quite a challenging year for so many people. Last year and this year have had their real deep moments globally. So say to someone who's tired, because people are tired.
Yes. You see, that's it. That's the thing. I think that's the evil sources making a person that way. You have to shake that and say, no, I got to keep going. Keep the faith. You got to keep going. Never give up. That's my thing. Never, ever, ever give up. You give up, then you lost. You lost when you give up. You know, never give up. That's what I would tell any young person or even any old person. Hey, listen, don't give up. You know, keep it moving. Keep your faith in God, keep your faith in yourself, and keep it moving. Never give up.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Well, I just want to say thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me, dear. Thank you.
Love your exuberance. And it's almost as if you want to jump through the screen now, because I'm ready, man. I'm coming over. I'm coming over to the UK on Albatross. I'm ready, you know.
Yes, yes.
You know, you started, Jimmy. You started, and you know the train can only, you know, get faster and faster. So just
Exactly.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, look out for Jimi Williams, Jimi Williams. EP is called I Could, what is it called? I could kind of remember.
I could use a little love right now.
That's right. I could use a little love right now. Kind of really writing. That's what I am. Yes, and I really love both tracks. But your rendition of Me and Mrs. Jones, I was like, wow, you really did this. So
thank you so much. I appreciate that.
hope you have a wonderful week, Jimmy. Thank you for your time and
thank you.
Come on, yeah.
Thank you for having me. Yes, I really appreciate it. We got to do it again many more times.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely.
Thank you so much.
And ladies and gentlemen, so I've been talking to Jimi Williams. And if there's any comments, I'm going to check the comments on Facebook after this. I will respond. And just to say thank you to all those who's listened, and wishing you a wonderful weekend. Like I said, at the end of the month, I will be doing a tribute with some incredible people who used to work with Quincy Jones. And then on Monday, the 2nd of December, I have a special show. I'm not going to say much more about it.
Okay.
All right then, Jimmy, all the best, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care, huh?
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.